Well, it's getting harder and harder to find out where those government bureaucrats are hiding those grants. Actually, it's hard doing normal times, but now in abnormal times, when the programs are changing almost every day now, they're running out of money, they're giving new money. So you're going out there and looking for a grant for rent or something like that, and they say, "Oh, we're ran out of grants. It's all over," and that may be true there. But we have to realize there's always more than one place, and that's why you can't give up when they say no. No, no, no. Don't give up when they say no. No, no, no. Okay, now here's an article I was reading about what's going on in Ohio. Okay, Ohio had three major places that were giving out grant money for rents, that you can't pay your rent. One is an organization called SELF. Another one is called OIC, and of course they stand for something, and a community action agency. Okay, now just recently, the SELF organization and the community action agency paused their applications. Okay, they're saying, okay, we can no more applications for now. We're going to have to spend some time filling out the one. So when you call up and you hear, oh, they may not have any more money, right? And so it's over, and say, oh, I don't know what to do, and you make a few calls, and then you give up. You can't do that. No, no, no. First of all, you called one, the OIC still is going. The other two have stopped, but OIC is still going. But now listen to this. Now, the Community Action Agency just got more money. Okay, now in December, and at the end of January, they're going to start giving out grants again. So you got 2-3 weeks, and they'll be able to get grants there for you. But you didn't know that when you called a week ago. So that's the kind of thing that's happening. Also, what's happening too is that they're sending people to a state office that gives grants, see? And so they may not have told you about this. So there's another state office that's giving grants, and they call the Home Relief Grant, State of Ohio Home Relief Grant. And that just started in November. So it's a brand new. So these people had grant money for months and months and months, sometimes years, ran out of money, waiting for new money, but they're not sure when, where, wherever. So you think it's all gone. Now, there's another one that just started, a couple of weeks ago, and they have lots of money, but you don't know about it, okay? And the OIC, that's the third one I talked about. I mean, I know you're not going to remember all this stuff, but I don't, and I just been reading it 10 times. That they just got $3 million more, and they got lots of money, and they have till September 30th, 2025 to give out the money. Wow! So you went from no grants to one that now has so much grants to go to 2025. Another one that's going to start at the end of the week, or the end of the month, probably the end of the week. Okay, and so God, they just passed a bill with $161, and it's called Rental Assistance Number 2. Brand new money at the state level, nothing to do with the emergency rental program that everybody's talking about. See, so that's why it's so hard to do this. Now, I'm going to tell you in a minute how the hell you get through all this stuff. But here's another article I read about in the city of West Hollywood. That's California. Actually, anything named Hollywood is that. Okay, what they're having, they have special money for people 55 and over to pay rent. $6,000 rent grant to pay rent. Now, how would you know about that? Wow, okay. And they also have a renter's protection. Okay, they're extending. Now, this is a city, so you have to find out if you're worried about being foreclosed or evicted. You have to go to justshelter.org. Get some free legal advice for your state, because the state laws are different everywhere. And so they have a state-by-state listing of free legal advice if you're worried about that. And because they went from the moratorium on foreclosure was supposed to end December 31st. They extended it to January 31st. So know your rights. If you're worried about rent and stuff like that, go to justshelter.org first, and then find out where you stand and what your legal rights are and your ground and how long you have. Because the landlord's just going to scare the hell out of you so they get the money quicker. Okay, but you want to know your legal rights, and you get that from justshelter.org. Okay, and so to stand your ground. Okay, now here's how to find out where all this shit is where you live. Okay, here's the places you start. Okay, you start, okay, well, that was a just, wasn't it? Okay, your community action agency, they're going to know a lot about this stuff. And remember, any one person won't know everything. So when you contact these people, don't think that what they say is gospel and it's over. No, no, no. These are just the basis you start down. Now, to find this, you go to Google and look for Find Your Community Action Agency. Find Your Community Action Agency. And you put in your zip code there and you'll get a contact information for a local agency. You talk to somebody and say you need rent assistance. Okay, that's one place you go. If they say, oh no, there's no more rent assistance, ever again until the next coming of Jesus, or whatever the hell they say. And you don't know they're right or wrong, neither do I, neither do they. They can't possibly know. It's just too complicated. Okay, then you go to findhelp.org. Findhelp.org. Put in your zip code. I just did that and then put in rent. 81 programs where I live that help people with rent. Wow. Okay. Now, this is a pain in the butt to do. Believe me, you love to be able to have just one source figured out. I get it, not, and you go on with your life. It's not that way. If you really want to get this paid, you're going to have to play the game. And this is the game. You have 81 people there. You go call as many as you can to find out about what they have or where they suggest. See, that's the key to all this. You call people, they can't help you, fine. And then you say, hey, where do you think is a good place for me to check to solve this problem? See, you ask them for their expertise. Everybody wants to brag. Everybody wants to show how smart they are, right? They don't have money for you, that's okay. And they're sort of embarrassed that they don't, maybe. But they have knowledge for you. And that's more important than anything. And that's what leads you to the good stuff, okay? So you got 81 sources there. Okay, now you also have your elected official. And your elected official you find at commoncause.org. Org. Remember org? That's not a cartoon character. Well, most of them are up on Capitol Hill, but then you find your elected official. And you go through that list. Like getting a job or anything, you're going to have to go through lists and call and go. Because if you don't do that, you'll be going around for years on Google and getting nothing, okay? It's calling people. It's a people business. Getting grants is a people business. You talk to people who know this stuff. They help people every day with this problem, so they're going to know a hell of a lot more than you and me, or both of us together. And that's what Let's Go Help is all about. So if you join letsgohelp.com, these are the kind of sources we give you. This is the kind of teaching we do. We have seminars like 4 times a week now that teach you this process, live, no extra cost, $20, you get everything we have, okay? We also give grants every month. We have another one coming up in, this is January, next one, February 4th is our next grant. I forget the months, April, May, June, July, okay, that's it, yeah, okay. So February 4th, we give out $60,000. We also give out free computers. So if you don't have a decent laptop to work on, you need one. The phone is hard, you could do it, but it's too hard. So we're giving away 20 computers this month too. So apply for one of those. letsgohelp.com. Let me help you, please. It's tough out there, but it's easy if you learn how to do it.